U.S.B My Nation channel. Hello and welcome to U.S.B My Nation channel, where we talk about social, faith and politics. If these three things resonate with you, why don't you bring on your subscription, and together we will build our better place. Thank you to all the subscribers of our channel, the U.S.B channel. You know, we have our United Government States of Biafra channel. So this is the U.S.B channel. Thank you for subscribing to U.S.B channel, and thank you for coming in as a new subscriber. You are highly, highly welcome. Together we'll build our place and we'll build our world. Remember, the job is for everyone that is still living, because tomorrow is not certain. Whatever you can do, any help you can render to fix this our world, do it now. One thing is clear: all of us, the big, the small, the old, the young, can agree that our world is going in a very wrong direction. Who is doing that, and who is making it to go that way, and who will fix it? It is all us, the human. It's all about us, the human. If we want to fix it, we'll fix it. And if we don't want to fix it, then we cannot claim to love our future generation, because there is no truth in that phrase or statement. So you are welcome. And on this very video, I'm touched by what I saw on social media, and that made me to go and search about the UN vote to Nigeria to reintegrate the terrorists in their army and their police. And as I keep asking you, if this be the truth, is this terrorist going to be integrated in every nation? Because you are a national, international body of different nations coming together to make a law. So I saw this video and I took my time to go and ask them online. As you know, every information is there. Everything we talk here is because we saw it there. I want to go for the first time to see how many votes they took to make that nonsense law. And I'm going to tell you what I found out. Moreover, this is the video that pushed me to do that.
This is my brother and this is my wife. A corpse of 8 people. My beloved father.
The corpse of 8 people.
Brothers and
my light is reflecting.
A corpse of 8 people. One has sustained injury. She's in the hospital. Because 7 of them are from the same family, from the same house. Around 9:38, I was lying on the bed.
Night.
So I had a gunshot. So secondly, the gunshot was in rapid. So I now stood her up. You understand? As I stood her up, she told me, say, I took the fear. Say, if you hear gun, you just the waka, or you just come out. And now I tell them, say, you see this gun now attack. So I sneak as I come out. Now so they can't enter. Go shoot her. Because the entrance, they follow like this. After they go, they start penetrating from here. Coming to this side. This is where they have escaped. This road is the road that they follow and escape. Precisely, they may reach 15 to 14. They are Fulanis. They speak Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. You see, this is my brother. Yesterday, our pastor called him. So after he came back from church, around by that time, so he knocked. As he knocked, his wife opened the door. So now so they followed him. So after they shoot him, they use, I don't even know whether they use gun or what, they hit his son. And they brush his wife, brush his wife through her stomach. So they let her take her to hospital. They were in a black uniform. And most of them, they are not up to 18, 19 years. I feel so sad. So sad. I feel as if I should die like them. Because the whole, I'm feeling it is so bitter for my life.
I feel so sad too, like he did. Nobody will see this and not feel sad. We, the United States of Biafra people, we don't support any destruction of life, and that is why we redeclared our nation. We said we are not going to live with people that only take joy in destroying the peace of others. And that is why we are doing what we are doing. And I keep asking why the world is not supporting that hugely. If truly the government of this world is really there for their citizens. Nigeria is one country that is not it's not supposed to be a country and has never been, but it was coded a country for the benefit of some people. And I ask, when we hear this buying, you will see, he said, his brother just came back from the call of their pastor. And I ask, are you going to say you don't know who they are killing in the north? Are you going to say you don't know the lives that they are destroying in the north? And who is supporting this? There was a report online talking about China, the one that just happened. The whole village burnt down. Immediately they said Chinese people went and start harvesting and the mineral resources. So are they destroying lives because of what is in the land, which everybody knows it is true? Just like Britain has destroyed many generations of the Zoo nation because their interest is on fuel and nothing else, on the petroleum, on the resources that are coming, wealth of our own nation. But what baffles me most about the West, about the Europeans, is that they eat from our land, which is true, everybody know, but they come back to call us poor people. That one is the dagger, or I would say the knife that pierced my heart. They made their people to believe that we are the hungry people. Why is it so? Why is it difficult for the West to come clean to do business? These resources are there for all of us. These resources are, God put it there, not your father, not my father, not your grandfather, not my own grandfather. He put it there for the benefit of humanity, the people he created to inhabit the earth. So why is it difficult for the Westerners to just come clean? They have what they are selling, I have what I'm selling. We negotiate like you go to market. You take yours, I take mine, and everybody's happy. No life will be lost. Why is it difficult for the West to do that? Why do they believe that it is only by destroying the life of others or trying to place themselves like God that they are not and they can never be? Or by jealousy? Because I don't see why they are destroying Africans like this. And I come to those that they have plotted and kept in Africa as their leaders, as African leaders. Are you people not seeing? If you don't see, don't you hear? If you don't hear, don't you have conscience? If you don't have conscience, do you wish that to happen to you or your children? Why is it that the ECOWAS, we know it's not Africa, is all plotted by the answering African name, but acting Westerner? Why is it difficult for Ghana, the neighboring country of Nigeria, at least to take this as a burden and echo it and say that what is wrong and what is right is right, and ask why the citizens of Nigeria will be being destroyed like this? Why can't Ghana talk? Why can't Ghana talk on this matter? Why is it that the presidents of the West Africans, as the umbrella they call themselves, can't talk? But they are in West Africa, they are very quick to take jets and take everything to go to Burkina Faso to destroy Burkina Faso. Why is it that what is happening in Nigeria is not touching any president in the West Africa and at large African continent? Why is it so? The female and the male. Why is it so that the life being lost in Nigeria are not being echoed in African news? Why? Who is blocking this news? Who is this wicked demon sucking the blood of the African citizens? Who said that African citizens will not have their peace? Who said that our generation will not grow because of what God has put on the ground? I am asking that person, do you know how you will die? Who gave you the guarantee of your own life? And that place you are taking these things, are they better than the people you are destroying? What is going on? What the hell is going on in this our nation and our continent called Africa? Why are the leaders of Africa so docile? Why? It's only in Africa you see, you hear, youths are the leader of tomorrow. We don't see any youths being the leader. They will be there, they will die there. When they die in London, they are already plotting their daughters and their sons and to take over. Yet it's for all of us. And what the one they are not, they are so useless. More useless than the dustbin. Why is it so? Why? This video is just, I'm asking why. Now, let me show you what the question I asked UN, what I saw. Because I asked, how many votes did UN use to get to pass the law, as we heard, about terrorists in to be reintegrated to Nigeria military and police. And this is what I found out. But you know, when after reading this, you will know the truth for yourself, because they can never come out and say yes, they did it. We're gonna see. So this is what I found out, as I told you, when I asked UN how many votes went through to vote that people destroying life can be part of the society, even an important sector as military and police that's supposed to be taking and preserving life. And this is what I found out. The information I got is this. There were no specific UN votes or resolution passed for the United Nations to support the integration of terrorists into the Nigeria military or police force. The United Nations, specifically through the UNODC, UN Office on Drugs and Crime, has officially supported Nigeria's Operation Safe Corridor, OPSC, which is a program designed to de-radicalize, rehabilitate, and reintegrate low-risk surrounded Boko Haram fighters back into the society. They said they didn't vote the vote, and here they are telling us that they supported Operation Safe Corridors. And this Operation Safe Corridors, they specifically mentioned Boko Haram fighters that are low risk. And on the video we watched, you can see that the man said that the children that came this thing, they are not even full-fledged adults. 16 years, they are not adults. They are still teenagers. They are the ones that destroyed the life of a family generation, 8 people at a go. You don't know how many. We can see every day, every second, every minute, they are doing the same. And we have not had this same UN that gave them this authority that I read now. I don't want to start reading it going forward. That they are talking and telling Nigeria, this is not what we intended to see. You haven't seen UN do that. Like many people will see and know that whenever there is eruption of problems or war or unsettled environment and UN steps in, it only gets worse. It only gets worse instead of getting better. And then put it to UN, why is it so? Why will you call a whole Boko Haram low risk crime? Low risk, you said. Then our PM, Simon Epanjoko, and our president, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are now high risk to United Nations. Yes, one may tell me that UN has told Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Nigeria has been listened. Doesn't UN have a specific punishment for every of the member of the United Nations that defiles the law they signed? Nigeria signed to obey the law of United Nations. Nigeria is one of the United Nations member, even as Nigeria is not a nation, but a supermarket of British. But they have been defiling every instruction, every law, internationally, locally, anywhere, just going their way, doing their own thing, extraordinarily wrong. No one wants to sanction Nigeria, especially the same UN. And every eye go to Burkina Faso, to go to Sahel Alliance, those that are building, that wants their nation to be as peaceful and good as the West, and are asked why? Why? Are we not humans again? Why? This question is waiting for UN to answer. How UN can call Boko Haram, in all the disaster that we are seeing, the destruction of lives and property, and UN stood up to call Boko Haram a low-risk crime. My prayer today is that Boko Haram will happen to anyone that is a member of UN, irrespective of wherever you are, whether you are in the West, the North, or the South, or in Africa, in any continent. I pray to God Almighty, Chukwu Okike Obioma, you and your family, may something like Boko Haram low risk, since they are low risk, may you meet them in the time of your peace. It's a good prayer, because there's no prayer that is as good as wishing somebody what that person wishes themselves. If UN wishes themselves Boko Haram and call them a low risk, that is exactly what I'm wishing UN members in this very video. I said, may Boko Haram low risk reintegrated members of in any form or shape happen to the members of United Nations that said this. He say.